Welcome back to another co-op episode on HOLLANDSCHEVELD with me, SealyEG, and MrSealyP. Welcome back, my dudes. We're back.
That's your thing now, isn't it?
It is. My new fan base is SealyEG's dudes or dudettes, so...
I've got Sealy Peeps. She's got dudes or dudettes. It was one of those things you just started saying, didn't you? Smash that like button, my dudes.
I've always said my dude,
commented.
haven't I?
Yeah.
It's always kind of been my
Yeah,
thing,
you have.
so... Yeah, back for
We are back off holiday.
Yeah, we're back home, which is nice, but not nice, because I want to be back in the district. But
It's weird, isn't it? Or, you know, I know. We kept complaining about the Wi-Fi, and apologies for the lack of videos, or as many videos as we'd hoped. It got so difficult with uploading and the time it was taking. What I do want to say is, I don't want to complain. The Wi-Fi was okay for just general Wi-Fi, for just general use on your phone, whatever. But unfortunately, for doing YouTube videos and uploading, it wasn't fast enough, and it just slowed the whole process. No, it wasn't. But anyway, we're back. We're here. We're back at home. I'm back at my gaming table. I've got my side panel. Everything's good again.
And I'm back on my sofa.
You are?
Yeah, I don't have a gaming setup like you do. One day.
No.
I will.
One day. So what are we doing today, SealyEG?
We're getting animals.
We are getting animals.
Sheeplings and cow weefers, as we like to say.
You've always got... No, we don't. You do. You've always called them that, haven't you?
You started saying on holiday too.
I did. Oh yeah, a few people have already been sending names for sheep, haven't they?
Yeah, that'll be next episode. I'll make a list.
Yeah, you need to start making a list as well.
Yes.
So, where are we heading first?
We need to buy an animal trailer.
We do. Right, I'm going to go and grab... We've both decided we're going to use our smaller tractors today. Well, I've got this larger Joskin, and I'm not sure how well this is going to pull it, but we'll do our best. And SealyG's in her class.
My fave tractor. Well, no, the Elios. Is it the Elios? Yeah.
Yeah, you like the Elios, but they don't do it in-game.
No, which is very sad.
We were really both quite surprised, weren't we, when we went to class at Rickaby, how few vehicles they had out there today.
Yeah.
When we were there.
But we
didn't have as many as we
got
thought.
a picture though, didn't we?
We did, of course we did. As far as vlog goes, we didn't really get anywhere near as much footage as we hoped. It was we didn't come across much farming because the first few days we were there it drizzled quite a lot on and off. And the farmers all seemed to be at that point where they were all prepping fields for mowing and tedding and windrowing and baling, because it had been raining. I think on the last day, was it Friday? It was really hot.
Yeah, it was Friday.
It was,
something like 30 degrees, and we were melting.
And all of a sudden, everyone was out, and it was our last day. And we kind of every place we drove past where it was happening, we tried to get to a position where we could film, and we just couldn't get close enough to the fields to do any filming. I did manage to get a little bit of filming of some forestry being done though. So when that vlog is going to appear, I'm not too sure. There's a little bit about when we went to Grassmere. There's a little bit about I did a bit around where we were staying. I did a little bit of a tour of the barn, and we got a bit of a couple of tractors and not a huge amount, but it's a vlog.
Should I rent this? We're using a mod,
It's
by
up
the
to
way.
you. We are starting to introduce mods because there's a couple of things we need to make sure we can do. One is the CSZ pack.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Well, I'll be leaving a list in the description of all the mods that we're using. So
as we introduce them, SealyEG will be adding it into a description what mods we're putting in. But we're going to be using the CSZ pack, and we've got an animal trailer, and we have actually placed a buy anything silo, just to make lives a bit easier for us in this first year. Thank you for all the comments from everyone saying about how we should be thinking about making money. A lot of people said just keep grinding away at contracts. Some people said, you know what, you just have to bite the bullet and get a loan. First year is often, if there's things you need to get, a loan is the way to go. And it's an option, and it's kind of one of those things that I generally try to avoid, but realistically it kind of makes sense.
So should I rent this?
So lives, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, I did it.
What one is it? It's the Fliegl. I can't remember, wasn't it? Fliegl something or other. But again, it'll be in the description.
Oh, it doesn't say. It just says it's Fliegl something. So
what we're going to do is SealyEG's going to go. We're going to both drive up to the livestock market. She's going to collect her sheep, or some sheep. We're then going to drive out past the biogas plant is where we've put the Buy Anything silo. It's one by Edge Castiga Gaming. So I'm going to grab grass for her. So she's going to take a sheep down, we're going to give him grass, we're going to then look at putting in a water pump. So you can head off, I'll just follow you.
Yeah, I was just looking at where it was because I don't actually know.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cows and we're going to kind of swap over. So I'll grab the cows and then I'm going to buy TMR, I'm going to buy straw. Again, it's the first year, we've got nothing, we don't have anything, so we're going to do the best we can.
It's very hard. I'm not used to this. I like it though. I like the challenge.
Yeah, well, and we have had a few comments from people saying maybe Seasons was a step too far, and we did say that right at the very start. We thought possibly doing the co-op on a new map with all the things we generally like to do. I mean, when you think about it, Meadow Grove, we only did 6 episodes in total on Meadow Grove. Well, we're on episode 6 now. No, we only did 6. So we're going to go way further with this. We wanted to have a crack at Seasons, but obviously it's going to be hard. I mean, and that's the beauty and the blessing and curse, isn't it, of Seasons? It's fantastic because of the realism it adds, but it's hard. You know, there's no two ways about it. I know there'll be people out going, "Oh, I find it easy." Okay, good for you. But it's harder than playing the base game, I think is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, 100%. You have to think about a lot more.
That is true. We have had a couple of issues with the sound cutting in and out, the audio. We're not too sure why. It could be the Wi-Fi. We are on Friday getting an upgrade to our Wi-Fi, although the upgrade is not much of an upgrade. It's the best that our internet provider can provide. We are looking at swapping internet providers because there's another one that can potentially give us much faster. So we are looking at a couple of options. Now we're both going to be recording and editing and posting and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. Where are we heading to? I mean, to be fair, I don't have to follow SealyEG to the livestock market. She can go to the livestock market and I can head off, but it's it just makes more sense if we do it together and everyone gets to see. So, you know, we are still working in collaboratively to back up to that. Well, you don't have to back up to it. If you're on it, it should let you open up the menu.
Now, okay, we have options of not many.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sheep, I forgot about that. Let me just think about this. If we go across to animals,
cows.
No. Sheep, you probably want to go, if you want to go for wool production, you want to go for the merinos.
Okay.
Merino wool, like my socks that I bought. The merino wool, they produce really well. They're pretty good on Seasons. So yeah, for wool production. Now we've missed the wool production window for this year because that's spring. So early to mid-spring is when they're really churning the wool out, and then we'll go through the rest of the year and it'll just be looking after them. Then the wool production will kick in again next year. You got 10?
Yeah.
Is that what you're starting off with? Just 10, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's the amount that you can carry in one goes.
Okay. We're probably going to add to these as we go, but we're both conscious of the fact we wanted to get started with animals. I know SealyEG's got chickens already. I haven't got anything yet. I do have the ability to do sheep on my farm too. A lot of people have said pigs are a good way to get going on Seasons as well, but we don't have a pig farm.
Which way should we go?
Go left. Go left, go straight across the top of the map, and then we'll turn right and down towards the biogas plant.
Okie dokie.
So, how was your holiday? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed my holiday very much. It was very nice to get away and to have fun. With Farm Dog diving on me.
Yeah, he developed this new rugby tackle thing when we were in the car. He is on the back seat with his harness thing clipped in, which you have to by law. But he gets a bit nervous and skittery when we're driving, especially, obviously, it's that weird thing that as a driver or a passenger, you're looking out the window, you can see the road, you can see bends coming up, you can see, you know, bumps in the road, that kind of stuff. Especially driving around country lanes like in the Lake District, you can kind of anticipate what's coming, but for a dog, they don't know, they don't understand.
They don't.
And he gets a bit jittery, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
If someone's in the back with him, he tries to get on their lap. So he kept trying to get onto SealyEG's lap, and she kept telling him no, and he had to get back into his bed. But he developed this thing where he would put his head forward and literally just lunge forward, and she would try and grab him to stop him doing it, but he would then just put his legs, dig his legs in, and just push forward like a little torpedo. It was quite. It was amusing to watch.
It was not amusing for me. Okay, it hurt. Painful.
Yeah, because the other thing he does is once he's on your lap, if we come to a bend or a turn or a curve, he does tend to kind of dig in, doesn't he?
Yeah, make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good holiday. It was nice to get away. Unfortunately, we seem to be looking in the UK, I don't know about anywhere else, wherever you are, the potential of heading back into lockdown again. It looks like things are getting worse again, and the government are looking at stricter measures and reclosing pubs again and closing stuff and shutting things down. So we're just going to kind of see what happens. It's all a bit up in the air. In the next 2 weeks, 2 weekends away, we're supposed to be going to my brother's, Man Cave Beer Adventures and Graham Makes Stuff. That's his channels. Yeah. We're going to his because it's my eldest Lauren and their eldest Jade's 24th birthdays.
Yes.
They're what are they, 9 days apart?
Yeah.
9 days to 11 days apart age-wise. So they're going to have a joint party, and it's the first time we've all been together properly in months. But that could get knocked on the head in the next couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens there. This place is huge, the biogas plant. When I did the map tour, I came over here, but I didn't really pay much attention to how big it was. So yeah, we've got to buy anything silo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get grass. How much do you want? We're not going to need a huge amount, are we?
We're not going to need a huge
amount. We'll just get a little bit. We'll get a little bit to get them going.
Start them off.
So yeah, what we'll do is get some grass. What do you reckon? 10,000 litres? Is that too much?
I honestly don't know.
Well, we'll start with 10,000. It'll be enough to give them some feed. Then we'll look at the water when we get down there. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
We are incredibly conscious of the fact we need to be doing more farming. We said that in previous episodes. We know people have been saying, you know, it's all well and good, you two and the banter and all the rest of it, which a lot of people seem to be enjoying. Thank you for all the comments and the people are enjoying it. That's
Everyone
wonderful.
Has been very nice and smashing that like button. Everyone has been smashing that like button. Go smash the like button now. That.
Yeah, and on mine.
And on MrSealyP's.
She's been getting 1,000+ likes on hers. I don't think I've had a video with 1,000 likes ever. So thanks a lot, everyone.
Go show him some love.
But like I said, it's weird because being an older gentleman, I'm very much, you know, watch a lot of the YouTubers and they'll start off their video and they'll say, you know, go and do it now, don't forget to hit that like button. I kind of at the end say, look, you know, if you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. But a lot of YouTubers are far more kind of upfront and open with that whole kind of just hit that like button. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Maybe I do need to be a bit more like that. We were talking to our good friend, Mr. Dalek JD, my eldest daughter's boyfriend, about YouTube, and we were talking about it last night, and he was saying about a few things you should be doing on your channel and a few things I could be doing on mine, and things like that. He said I need to be a lot more kind of just say it, you know, and also notifications on mine and SealyEG's channel. If you want to keep up with all of our awesome content, whether it's on this or any other Let's Plays or any other content SealyEG's posting or I'm posting, don't forget to hit that bell, turn on notifications. So I know the notifications sometimes don't come up as regularly as they should do on YouTube, but at least you'll get notified when we are posting content. So do both of those, jump on, smash that like button, and turn on notifications. So yeah, it'd be cool.
Of course. Of course. This road is never ending.
And we haven't got the fastest of tractors. What's yours running at? 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's 26 too, that's alright. And see, this is the other thing we were saying, because we're not jump cutting, we're not editing chunks out, we're just playing through. There are elements of this that normally on a Let's Play I kind of cut out. You know, if it's a journey I've done a lot of times, if it's a long stretches of road, I just kind of chop them out. But we're very conscious, because we're both on console, that we can only upload an hour at a time. You know, we just run through for an hour. So, you know, what we get done is what we get done, and you know, we'll just end up chucking out more videos. Yeah, of course we do. It's just all about enjoying what we're doing.
Let's back it up. Oh!
Which one's your sheep pen?
I believe it's this one to the... if you're facing me to the right. Let me just check something quickly. No, we can't drive through. Okay. Open gate.
That's your trigger just there.
How am I
Right, what you're going to need to do, you need to drive forward here and then back your trailer into the gap. This is going to test your reversing skills. You haven't done this for a while, have you?
The entertainment for the video has arrived.
Yeah, I'm not going to give any left, right, left, because that got a bit mad with the... Just gentle movements, not too sharp, not too fast. You're going to hit the wall.
Yeah, I
turn your tractor too sharply. It's just small, slight movements. You'll get a lot of movement on the trailer. The longer the trailer, the more the movement. So just take it nice and gentle, and you should be fine. There you go. Just nice and smooth. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast.
Open animal dialogue.
There you go. Bang on.
What? This type of animal cannot be unloaded here. This is the sheep, isn't it? Or am I being stupid?
You sure?
How do I get to the door? It isn't a fake door, isn't it? Oh no, it's a real door. Sheep! What?
Okay. What is happening then? It won't let you unload them.
Let's move it forward a bit. And see
Well, no,
which
if you're
type
getting the dialogue box coming up, that doesn't make any sense.
Get stuck in all the walls. Oh.
Where's that trigger over here then?
Oh wait, this is pigs. Not pigs, cows. Huh?
This is cows.
Hold on a minute.
So your sheep's the other one then?
Yeah, let's ignore that everyone.
That's probably why it won't allow those animal types. So this is your sheep here.
Oh.
Yeah, because this one's already got like bedding in it.
Okay,
Because obviously
let's ignore what just happened. That never happened.
Oh, well, you've got a harder task now. Oh no, hang on, hang on.
Open the gate.
Drive into there, and then you'll get a back more. Well, you're still going to have to go around at a bit of an angle, but it should be a little bit easier. Careful, because you're going to hit that trailer. This is tight in here, isn't it?
Okay.
Nice one. Where you go? That's it. Just remember what I said, small movements, take it easy. I don't think it will let me put any of the grass in for you until you've got the animals in, so there's no point me trying to get in there and do anything. I would try and guide you, but we're still absolutely blown away as well by the amount of people that are saying they're watching this on either two screens or they're splitting their screen, so they're watching both at the same time. So mate, I tell you what, you are getting so much. You remember you said to me a while back, I can't reverse trailers.
No, it's the weird ones.
Oh, the ones with swivel axle.
If I buy a trailer without realising, that's me done. I sell it and I buy another one. I can't do it. I did it with this one and I tried reversing it. I was like, no. I don't. I'm going the right direction.
Hang on, let me have a quick look. No, you need to straighten up just a little bit, if you can, without going through that fence. You should get a trigger come up in a minute though.
There we go. There we go.
We have also introduced, did I mention it just now, the CSZ pack?
Yeah.
We've got the CSZ pack installed because we're going to use the big bag lifter with straps for manipulation of these types of things, because I just find it easier than using pallet forks. So we're going to do that. And you got merinos, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, so now on SealyEGs, obviously you won't be able to see on mine necessarily, but if you have got seasons installed and seasons running, it's no good just having it downloaded. This will only work if you are running seasons on your map. But if you go into the placeables menu and you go up to animal pens with seasons on, I can't stress that enough, and go right along to the end, there's a water pump for £5,000. So the water pump, you don't have to place it, but the water pump will make sure you never run out of water. It won't fill the trough up, but it will make sure it never runs out, which is incredibly important. So what you're going to need to do, SealyEG, is
Yes.
go into placeables, animal pens, along to the water pump, and what you need to try and do is place the water pump as close to the water trough trigger as possible. Now, it may not let you do it because it's inside. A lot of people did say to me when I ran seasons on Sussex that it is possible to place inside,
Okay.
but it might not let you.
Where's
the
the
other thing
water
is-
pen again? Which one is it?
Under placeables, animal pens.
No, where's the water part?
Oh, the
on
water
actual
trough is the first one. It's the
one?
first trough just here, because it's the water troughs are always easier to tell because they're the same height either side, whereas the feed troughs are higher one side, lower the other.
It's saying it's going to collide with another object.
Wherever you try and put it.
Yeah, inside. It's not working.
What about? I'm just wondering if it will let you do it just outside the door, where that you see where the green bin is.
Let's turn it round.
Whether that's going to be close enough, whether it'll allow it.
Oh, it did let me.
Just let you place it. I'm just wondering if it'll actually put water in from there, though. Have you placed it?
Not yet, 'cause it's kind of poking out a bit. Maybe... Can I do it to the right of the bin, or will that be too far away? Because if it sticks out a bit, it won't really matter.
Well, it doesn't matter if it sticks out a little bit. You've got plenty of room in the doorway, haven't you? I'm wondering, actually, what about if you bring it down the side of the building? Even closer, where I am here. Can you see where I am here?
I've come out the menu.
Hello. I'm wondering whether or not, if you put it along here somewhere, if it'll allow you to place it, because that's actually kind of directly opposite the trough. The trough's inside, just here. That's going to be closer. Putting it along there,
Let
maybe.
me sell it.
You need to be on the third section, I think, about here, where the gate is. Maybe on there somewhere. I don't know if it's going to let you. I mean, the frustrating thing is you've got
Which
water
section?
just here. This section here where the gate is.
Here. No, it's not letting me place it.
At all, anywhere.
Let me... No. Oh, wait. Let's move it. Yeah, not in front of
It
the
may
gate.
not. What about to the side of the gate?
It's letting me... Can you see where I'm placing it?
No, I can't see on my screen at all.
It's by the... Is it the water thing? Not the... Like, if you go to the right. Come this way a bit.
The
That thing
IBC?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all you can do is try it. If it doesn't work, we'll just delete it, and it'll just be a case of, oh, okay, that's where it's let you put it. So now, is there any water in the trough?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay, bang on. So it's worked. That's fantastic. So your water pump now is placed, which means you will now never run out of water. But you do still need, if you want the health to stay up and get as high as it possibly can, you want that water full as much as you can.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this here, if you follow me, where are you? This here is your water pipe. I think
Okay.
that's where you get your water from. So what you'll need to do at some point is get a little water trailer, and then you can just keep filling them up. You just drive it around, fill it up, and you'll be good as gold.
Okay.
But that water pump will make sure you never run out. So what I'll do then is I'll put your grass in.
I will drive the trailer around.
I say I'll put your grass in. I hope I will. Like I said, this is not going to... Well, I don't know, it might fill it up. Now, somebody also said for me, for doing cows, not to bother doing TMR in the first year until they've produced young and they're doing milk, because it's a waste of TMR. Realistically, I want them to be as healthy as they can, as quickly as they can. So I am going to go with TMR, just for that very reason.
Stuck.
Right.
Oh.
Back that all the way
Okay.
up till I get to the trough. Now, I'm assuming it's going to let me feed them. It might not. So if it doesn't come up with the trigger, for me... Oh, it has. That's all right. There we go. Let's get them in there. Now, like I say, we are doing this... It took 2,000 litres. Is that all? Oh, of course. Right, that's the other thing. On seasons. Normally, on the game...
Oh, I keep...
I'm trying to get this right. If you put feed in for animals, it lasts... On FS17 it was 6 days, wasn't it? On FS19 it's 10 days, or is it the other way around? Regardless, it's one of the two. with seasons on, the feed you put in will only last 2 days. So you have to make sure you keep on top of the feeding. Because if it does run out at any point, potentially animals can die with seasons on. And you will lose animals. So your feed will only last 2 days. Alright? Now, like I said, we are doing loose to start off with, but the intention is, above here, where we've got the haylofts, we are intending to do bales, and we are going to store bales in the haylofts. That is the plan.
Yes, that is the plan.
We'll see how that pans out. What I'll do is I'll swing around. I've only used just over, or not even, no, what did I use? 1,000 something? Actually, if you look at your animal menu, so on SealyEG's now, it should pop up. If you do your L1 and options button, you should get the animal menu come up, or the menu for seasons. Then scroll across so you get to your animals.
Yep.
And it should show you sheep, and it should show you the water and how much food you got in there. So how's it looking? Is feed full?
Yeah.
And how much is it saying you got in there?
1,361.
For 10 sheep? That's amazing. So I've got a load of grass here I can't do anything with. Unless I give it to my cows, maybe. They will take grass and hay. Maybe. Right, so what we need to do then is head off and sort out my cows then.
Yes, where...
Your sheep don't need anything else yet, do they?
No, not that I can see.
Now what we might need to do as well when we get it done is swap over, because I don't know if it will let you unload cows into my thing.
Okay, so I'll detach.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to swap vehicles now? Well, I'll just jump in yours if that's alright. If you drive mine, I'll jump in yours. We'll go and get the cows.
Be careful. It's my favourite tractor. Oh, this is cute. I like red.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think as well. If I open up that menu, alright, did you open the back flap on this, Emma? Oh, SealyEG. Give away your name.
End of the world.
If you do L1 and X, the back ramp opens up on this. So if you want to go a little bit more kind of realistic, if you want to do the whole, although the animals don't come out of it, they don't walk out of it, but you can open and close
teleport,
it.
okay.
I know, and you can open the cover as well by doing that. So you can have the whole top open if you want to as well. It's
my
entirely
sheep
up to you.
are magical sheep.
I mean, they all do it. It's one thing a lot of people said when FS19 came out, how cool it would have been, especially now with pastures and that kind of thing. If with the livestock trailers, the animals do actually kind of walk out into the field, how cool that would be.
That would be pretty sick.
It is not a thing. It doesn't happen. So, right, I'm going to close that menu off again. There we go. Oh, it's so nice to have my side panel back again.
Yeah, you really struggled when you were away. You were going to click something on the side of the sofa and there was just nothing there.
Yeah, some people did say to me, they did message and say I should invest in buying SealyEG a side panel.
I do have a side panel. I do have one. Here's the thing.
I bought her ages ago to enhance her gameplay for her to enjoy it more.
Yeah.
Go on. What's the thing?
I just haven't used it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a bit more than that. I thought it was going to be some really fancy explanation as to why not.
I really have an excuse for myself. It's just, I like having everything. I know it's easier to use, but I like just having my controller. I know it's easier to use it, but I think it's just quickly.
Okay then.
When I get my cool gaming setup that I have in my mind, then I'll use it.
See, that's a very terrifying place. I can't imagine your mind. That's quite scary.
It's a fun place.
All unicorns and flowers and yeah, I can imagine it's a fun place.
The same tune playing over and over in my head.
Is it a tune or is it an anthem?
It's an anthem.
Cool.
It's an anthem. 100% an anthem.
Not to be confused with like a national anthem. It's we have a kind of how do you describe it?
What are you going to say?
With our music. No, when we're talking about music, when we're putting music on, whenever we're going anywhere, or we're at home and we've got music on.
We have a range of music. We've been raised listening to like obviously what stuff that's come out since we were born, but also what you guys used to listen to, and even what like Nan and Granddad used to listen to.
Well, I was brought up on everything. 60s, 70s. I grew up in the 80s. I like rock and roll. I like blues. I like jazz. I like classical. I've always been one of those people. I don't. When people say, "Oh, I don't like," I only like hip hop. I only like R&B. I only like. We have a very eclectic music taste in the house, and I certainly have certain days and moods where you prefer listening to certain types of music. I have a nice appreciation for music, and I do love a bit of classical. I like music. If I like the sound of it, I love it. I know some people will listen to something and they'll think, actually, that sounds quite good. But when they find out either who the artist is or what genre it is, they're like, oh no, I don't like that now. You either like it or you don't. If you like something,
I
and
like
it's
drum and bass.
You need to explain that more, because that's not going to make any sense to anyone.
So basically, I do computer science, and on Fridays we have a lesson before the end of the day, and we do coding in that lesson, and my teacher puts on liquid drum and bass, but whilst we've been off and learning virtually, there's a car coming. Okay, this car's not stopping. Bear with me one moment.
I just saw that.
Okay, when on the Friday sessions, when he sets us coding tasks to do at home, he's been leaving a link to like an hour worth of liquid drum and bass to listen to. It just makes me smile.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It's so bizarre.
It's
Liquid
actually
drum
really
and bass.
good. It's a great session
Okay.
when you're in school, but obviously we're not in school.
No, but then we got this situation then at home when music comes on. There are songs, yeah, great. There are good songs.
There's
but then there
anthems,
when
which
an
you
anthem
can sing and
comes on.
dance to, and just puts you in a good mood. You're vibing,
Yeah.
as I like to say.
Oh dear.
So that's the question
Right,
then. What's
so-
everyone's anthem songs?
Oh yeah, what's
the
your
one
anthem? What do you
song
consider to be
that
anthemic?
You can just wait. Where did I just turn the wrong way?
I don't know.
Oh, I
Can't see
did.
that. I'm
I'm
not
not
a
having
livestock
a great
market.
driving day. If you saw a minute ago, I kept driving into a
Right.
fence when I was trying to get out, and see.
Right, so cows. I am going for. I'm going for Holsteins. I'm going for Holsteins because they're the queen of milk production. They do require a lot of field. They're quite expensive. Feed. They're expensive to buy up front, but they produce a lot of milk. So that's what I'm going for. I did think about the Ayrshire's. They're cheaper to buy, lower feed consumption, but they are lower milk production. So I think the trade-off is worth it. Now I haven't got a huge amount of money, so I don't know how many I can carry in this. Let's just buy what I can. So. 6. I can only take 6 at a time. I might have to come back off screen and get a second load. I'm going to start with 12. Now, if you are running the seasons and you are doing cows, if you've started off and you're wondering why you're not getting any milk production, you will not get any milk production for the first 9 months. The cows need to have given birth once before they start to produce milk, so you will not get any milk production for the first 9 months. Plus, if you want to get... Hang on, we need to go to the roundabout. Sorry, because we're going down to my farm, aren't we?
Just putting the grass
My
into
fault.
your thing.
Yeah, it'll see whatever it will take. I'm going to get some TMR anyway. The TMR, I'm just thinking time-wise, we might have to do off-screen. I'm going to come back up to the store up here so we can... Wrong side of the road, what am I doing?
Whoa!
Yeah, sorry, wrong side of the road. Yeah, we can... I'm going to come and buy TMR, and I'm going to do the water pump thing as well. We've already seen SealyEG do it, but I'm going to do that. But this is just us getting off the starting blocks, really. Yeah, if you want to have slurry, you can't give them straw. It's one of the weird things.
Okay.
That's never a good sound in my ear.
I just crashed into a lamppost.
You're having an absolute man.
I don't even know what's happening. This controller is so sensitive. Just a little movement, you go and off the road. Hopefully it's not like that in real life.
No, it's not. No, it's not bad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you want slurry, you don't give them straw. Now the thing is, you kind of need to give them straw if you want them to be as healthy as they possibly can for bedding and that kind of thing. it's a weird thing, and I don't know why Realismus modding did it that way. You can't get slurry and manure. If you give the cows straw, you will get solid manure. If you don't give them straw, you'll get slurry. You won't get both. So if you're trying to get both, you won't with seasons on. You'll get one or the other. I always go for just giving them straw because I want them to be as healthy as they possibly can be. So it's a bit of a weird one, actually. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why, because in real life, I suppose the argument was... I don't know, because even if they go out in a cow pen, if they're out in the field, they would just be dropping their manure on the ground, I suppose. And the slurry would be there wouldn't be really any slurry if they're out in a pen. But when they are indoors, especially through the winter, a lot of cows are kept inside. You would get both. You would get slurry and manure. So I'm a bit... Although a lot of farmers now with cows are using substitutes for straw. They're using sawdusts, they're using artificial things that absorb much better. So a lot of farms are kind of moving away from. A lot of times the straw and stuff is used for feed more than bedding. But it is what it is.
It is.
Don't do it. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I said it.
I've been getting dead on the TikToks.
No. Not watching them, just all this TikTok things she says.
With the phrases. And we also have a new thing as well, don't we?
No, I'm not doing it. Because I always fail first time.
Did you hear that?
It drives your mum mad.
Yeah, it does. But it's so worth
Right,
it.
I'm gonna put the animals in first, but what where are you? Should be behind me.
Around.
But here
Yes.
is where the feed trigger is, so you should be able to
Can
along
I drive
here.
all the way through?
Yeah, you should be able to. I'll open the door at the other. Oh, actually, you can open the door at the other end. Why am I doing that for you? More than capable opening the door. Try to run me over. Thank you. Well.
Which is it? Just one wrong? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it should come up with the trigger, but it won't do the trigger until I put the cows in, because there's nothing to actually give.
There, the trigger's coming up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's weird. Right, what I'll do is I'll back up to this. I don't suppose I do need to back up. I could have driven through as well, but let's back up to the trigger. Get our first 6 in, and then we'll go back. I'll go back and get 6 more.
We have 12 minutes and 33 seconds.
I know, the time flies by. It's because we're driving between places as well, but it's
when
cool.
You're having a great time on MrSealyP and SealyEG's channel. And if you do, go smash that like button. And subscribe if you haven't already. There we go. A little plug for you there. What's your favourite map? Oh, before I ask that, searched up when Chicken Run came out.
Oh, blimey, that was terrifying.
And I was
well,
like,
we've said before.
It must not be
yeah,
long.
we said before about Chicken Run being SealyEG's favourite film. One of her favourite, if not her favourite. And someone messaged say Chicken Run 2 is in the process, in pre-production, all the rest of it, but it might not be out till 2021, 2022. So we looked up to see when the first Chicken Run came out. How old do you think it is, people out there in YouTube land? How old do you think the original Chicken Run is? I think you'd be amazed. Whoa! I just had a load of feed just appear, as if by magic. Where are my cows? I shouldn't be right in the field, are they?
Oh, there's 399 left.
Left.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're all over there. What I might do then, do I need to open these to let them in? I assume so. Do they come? I don't know if they even come in. Let's open both of those, so they've got the option to come in.
We should do that. We should do like question of the day or like word of the day or something.
We could do a Q&A thing at some point as well if people want to. We might pick one and just do a Q&A. So while we're actually going around doing the farming on a particular episode, if people want to send in questions they want to ask us in particular, anything they want to know, we could do a Q&A one. If you want to do a Q&A at some point.
Did we ever get on to say how old the movie was?
No. I was just saying, how old do you think? Go on then. How old was it, SealyEG?
20 years old. It came out in 2000. It was made before I was born.
I was horrified when they said that. Well, so when they said that, when we found that.
That's
20
insane.
years old.
And it's just as good as it was when it first came out.
That is bonkers.
Crazy.
Now, I'm in the same situation here with the water pump.
Yes. Where's the water trigger?
Where's the water trough?
Hello.
Well, the weird thing is the water trigger
What's this?
is here.
Oh,
This is the water trigger.
Where?
Oh, around here where I am is the water trigger, but I don't know where the water trough is. Oh, is it out in the field? No, I don't think it's out in the field. I had this when I did the map tour. I couldn't work out where the water trough was. That can't be it on the end, surely. No. Wouldn't have thought so.
I'll go do some investigating.
Yeah, I couldn't work out, so I'm not quite sure where to put the pump itself. Don't think there's
Maybe
one out
when
in the
it
field,
rains,
is there?
they just open their mouth and it just... Then maybe that's the water trough.
Yeah, maybe. I can't imagine it is that, but... So this is all.
Kidding.
So this is where the feed comes out.
What about this? What's this?
Where are you?
Over here. Turn
I can't even
around.
see you.
Where are you? Where have you gone? You're right next to me. Come back
Oh,
into the...
sorry.
I'm jumping. Can you see me? What's this?
That could be the milk trigger.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, is that for the bedding? That could be for bedding. Oh,
Could
I
be
don't know. I'm
for
so
anything.
confused.
It's
I'm
confusion.
so confused.
Confusion.
Well, yeah, we're going to have to fiddle around with that. So what we'll do, we'll have a fiddle around off camera, because obviously we're running out of time again. I'm going to go and get some tier marks. I do want to put
Isn't
TMR
it
as well.
this?
What? Where are you?
Over here.
No, that's for sheep. This is the sheep barn.
Oh.
I can put sheep in here, so I can have sheep as well, if I want to. Yeah, I'm really puzzled, because the milk churns are here, so I assumed that was the milk trigger, but again, that's an assumption. I know that this is where you put the water in, but I'm not quite sure where the actual trough is.
I am not too sure.
For
What's
placing...
This? What's this over here?
Yeah, that's what we're going to have a think about.
Where are you?
Oh, you're outside, okay.
What's this?
Oh no, that's the slurry point.
Oh,
That's your slurry point.
There's so many pipes.
There are. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm sure people have, if you're already playing on here and you've already got your cows running, you'll already know. We're just doing our usual thing where we're just not quite sure.
What should I
So what we'll do,
with...
how much grass did you say was left in that?
Well, 3,299.
Actually, you know what? You might as well just put it in here.
Oh, okay.
If you just put it, if you just drive in and then just put a little part of it on the floor or
Can
something.
I drive
then
out
we
the
can
other
sort
end?
it. Yeah, I'll open it up for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you just drive in and kind of swing over where I am, and then just unload it on the ground. I can move it with
Whoa, I
a...
can't see.
I'm not sure what I'm going to move it with actually. I haven't got a bucket yet, I don't think, so we'll have to get a bucket too. But yeah, we'll get there, you know, it's all... That's the beauty of it. It's what I like about, you know, a lot of the times it's a puzzle and it's a challenge, and sometimes I find it frustrating when I do a map tour and I can't find where all the triggers are. And I know people message me and say, but what about the trigger, and where's this trigger, and where's that trigger, and how do I do this and how do I do that? Personally, I find that part of the challenge of playing on a map is finding out, is learning and working it out, you know, solving that puzzle, solving that problem. But anyway,
We still have
right,
some.
we do. Do you mind whizzing off to the biogas plant and grabbing some straw for bedding? If you get about 5,000 litres, yeah, about 5,000, so I've got bedding for the cows, and I'll go up and I'll get another 12.
We still have
Another
grass.
12, another 6. Sorry?
We still have grass.
Where?
In the trailer.
Why?
Because it didn't take all of it.
Take it where?
In the sheep.
Oh, you put it in the sheep? No, I said dump it on the ground. I didn't say put it in the
You
sheep
said
trough.
in the sheep.
No,
thing.
yeah, in the building. Not in, oh, doesn't matter. Well, at least it's somewhere. Yeah, the rest of it put on the ground. Just bring it here. That's why I said come over here and just unload it on the ground. So you want to do, is it R1 or is it L1 and R1 to get unload? And it will just let you dump it on the ground. Just try, there's fine, there's fine. Just there, don't go too far back because it'll bleed through the wall. Yeah, so is it L1 and R1 and unload, or just R1 and unload?
Oh wait.
It should come up with unload.
Unload here.
There you go.
There we go.
Is that all of it?
Yeah.
Fantastic, right, so we can get to that whenever we need it, that's fine. Yeah, so is that alright? Do you mind going and get some straw?
Straw 5,000. Yes.
Yeah, Straw 5000. You can have a chat, talk about whatever you want while you're on the way. I'll just go and get some cows and I'll stop talking for a little bit. So this is your cue to talk.
What's your favourite map ever?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
because mine was like
ever.
Westbridge Hills on 15 was my favourite, and then on 17 it was Goldcrest Valley, and then oh no, but it was Sandy Bay came on 17 as well. And then on this one, I'm not sure what my favourite map is on this one, because I haven't played as many modded maps as I did before.
Oh, that's a tricky one. So I'm really torn. Like I've said before, for anyone who's watched my channel regularly, I think there are different types of maps. There are maps which are pretty. There are maps that are beautiful, and the landscape is just phenomenal. And I love playing on them because of that, because it's just so immersive and just wow. Then there are maps that are functional, where the maps aren't, I know it's horrible to say, aren't as picturesque, aren't as pretty, but there's loads of functionality and loads of stuff you can do on them. It's very unusual to get a blend of the two, and when you do, it's brilliant. I love Alien Jim's maps, everyone knows that because of all the things he puts in, all the stuff he adds in.
And he gives everyone what they want. He takes on feedback, which I think is great.
Amazing. I have to say one of my favourite maps is Oakfield Farm. I love Oakfield Farm. I love playing it. I did enjoy Marwell. Marwell Manor was a nice one. I think Oakfield is definitely up there. Lone Oak was another one I loved. But I did the West Coast on FS17. The West Coast again was another awesome one. And I did a real in-depth kind of narrative with loads of 5 farms with different farmers and all different. I adored that. But then I always come back to Jim's because I like, for me, for fun of playing, I love the variety of stuff you can do on Jim's maps. So I'm always very torn. I think if I was held, at gunpoint and I had to make a decision on one, it would be Oakfield. Personally, whether you personally think it's playable enough, or at the moment on FS19 or Seasons Ready, all that kind of thing, I just find it. I just love it. It's a great map. I guess that's it for me. I suppose. Yeah. A map choice is entirely personal. A lot of people message me and say, what map should I play? There are so many parameters involved in that decision, in what maps you like and where you come from and the style of map and what playability you want.
On my one,
it's so difficult. Yeah, what do you like? That's what you've got to choose, is what you want to go for.
I like small maps. I like small equipment, like the older machinery. That's like my go-to fave.
Yeah.
We have 1 minute and 46 seconds.
I'm enjoying massively playing on Stone Valley. I like the ability to build up
work.
and massive machinery, that kind of thing. But my love personally is, like I've said before, it's what I know. I must admit, Greenwich Valley. Oh yeah, blimey, that was a cracker of a map. Yeah, it's really difficult, isn't it? I do like smaller maps and smaller machinery. I do like for me playing personally. If I wasn't doing a video, I like immersing myself in all the minor detail. I don't mind the travelling backwards and forwards. I don't mind if I'm slurry spreading, to use a small slurry spreader and go backwards and forwards to the farm to refill like a real farm would. That doesn't bother me. I find it really relaxing to do those jobs that a lot of people find quite mundane, using smaller machinery and going backwards and forwards, doing load after load of something. I just love that.
Mine's weird because I like small maps and small old tractors, but in real life I love like the new Holland T9 and quad track.
Yeah, you are a bit of a fan of big stuff, aren't you? Big machinery.
Yeah. I mean, they're sick. So.
Oh. Tell you're a youngster. Sick, bruv, isn't it?
I don't speak like that, but... Yeah.
Dick ping. Yeah, oh, blimey, we're down to the last 30 seconds.
What did you ask for again?
What?
Straw. Hay. Straw.
Yeah, straw. 5,000 litres. But we've come to the end of this episode. SealyEG, straw. Yes, please.
Okay. How do I stop?
So, do you want to do...
5,272, is that alright?
That's fine. That's golden, yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
So, we have come to the end of this episode. We hope you've enjoyed it.
I do.
What do I need to do?
Smash that like button, bros. My dudes.
Smash that like button. Absolutely smash that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, not already a subscriber, please subscribe.
Go smash that like button. Subscribe button.
That subscribe button and the other one, notifications. If you want to leave a comment, absolutely feel free. We are open to comments and things all the time.
I love reading the comments. They make me laugh. And happy.
Fantastic. And if you want to share either video, of course, please be our guest.
Be our
But whatever
guest.
you should choose to do.
Thanks for watching.
Mine again. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.